All right.
listening.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I noticed.
everything. The podcast is amazing. 10 out of 10 marmalade sandwiches.
Let's get you on.
And that's the cold open. All right. Welcome to the Watch List podcast, the show where we watch a bunch of movies and talk about a bunch of movies with the hopes of making our watch list just a tiny itty bit. I can't think of another word for small. Just a little
Eensy
shorter.
weensy?
There you go. Incy
Itty
wincy,
bitty. Yeah.
lula, you know.
Ew. Okay.
What are they called? The
restart. That was
Teletubbies?
terrible.
This week
La la.
this week we watched them. We're talking about
Tinky Winky.
Jerry Maguire. I'm just gonna roll the intro now. Welcome back to the podcast. My name's Obed, and with me is Bethany.
I'm Bethany, and with me is Elle.
I'm Elle, and I'm here with my arepa.
What kind of, is that a Venezuelan arepa?
Colombian, I believe.
I'm privy. I really enjoy Cuban arepas. I used to get that when I was little. When mom would pick me up from school, we go to La Carreta and get a cortadito and a Cuban arepa.
I love it.
Now I'm hungry.
Right?
Yeah. Welcome back to the show. Sarah's not with us this episode, and she's not going to be with us for a couple weeks. Unfortunately, I can't think of anything funny in the moment. She's just not available for a little bit. Bethany also may not be with us next week, but we'll figure that out later. Hopefully she joins us. All right. This week we talked about Jerry Maguire. And before we go further, this is a spoiler warning, which I didn't give last week, and I find it hilarious.
No.
I did it at the end of the episode, remember?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 hours later.
It was
By
a
the way,
live episode.
it was weird. It was
wild
weird.
experience of live episodes.
I liked it,
Even-
honestly,
it
better.
was so much fun
It
because we just like
sounds-
being together.
It
I
sounds
liked having
different.
the mic.
Like I'm actively editing it, and it sounds different.
Well, yeah,
in a
mic
good
setup
way,
was sort of
but-
yeah.
Either way, spoiler warning: we're gonna spoil Jerry Maguire and possibly any movie we mention, unless we feel like we don't want to get spoiled. Let's go to the details of Jerry Maguire really quickly. Bethany picked this movie. It came out in 1996. It was directed by Cameron Crowe. It has a runtime of 2 hours and 19 minutes. It has a synopsis. The genres are feel-good, romance, sport, workplace drama, and comedy. There should be like a meld for all of those.
Yeah.
FGRS WDC. It is rated R. IMDb has given it a rating of 7.3 out of 10. Letterboxd a 3.6 out of 5. It is currently streaming on YouTube TV and Tubi. Yeah, and it'll be linked below. The Letterboxd specifically will be linked below. You can check it out. I would also recommend looking at the IMDb and look at the parental guidance stuff to determine whether or not you want to watch this movie.
Yep. Definitely got side blinded by some things that I was not expecting to see.
It was classy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Elle, you want to break down the cast
Cast.
of this film?
Yes. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Tom Cruise playing Jerry Maguire, Renee Zellweger playing Dorothy Boyd, Jonathan Lipnicki playing Ray Boyd, the best character in the movie, Bonnie Hunt as Laurel Boyd, Cuba Gooding Jr. as Rod Tidwell, and Regina King as Marcy Tidwell. Cuties.
Wow.
Wow.
You did
Good
such a good job, Al.
Thanks.
All right, Bethany, you picked the movie for this week. Tell us why you picked this movie, what you rated it on Letterboxd, and your general thoughts.
So I love Cameron Crowe, the director. In fact, his movie Elizabethtown is like the movie that made me want to be a filmmaker, which is hilarious because it was a commercial failure. But I like his vibe. Like he makes weird movies that feel like soap operas. He's kind of like he's kind of like a more chill Baz Luhrmann. Like he just has like this, I can't really put my finger on it, but his hero was my hero, Billy Wilder. I really like his work. In fact, I found out that he begged Billy Wilder to be in this movie. He wanted him to be the mentor character, and like Billy Wilder was like, no. And so he and Tom Cruise went to Billy Wilder's house to try to like convince him to be in the movie, and Billy Wilder still said no. But it opened the door for Cameron Crowe to write a book about Billy Wilder. So, the reason I picked this movie is I had avoided it for years. I hadn't seen it. I didn't know if I would like it. I liked it. I gave it 3.5 stars. I think that it has a lot of plot holes and emotional plot holes, and I think that the main characters are never in a million years going to stay together after the movie credits roll. But I loved it. It's vibes. It's such... If you've never seen a Cameron Crowe movie, he made like Almost Famous. What's so interesting about Cameron Crowe is he's so iconic that like people quote him all the time. Like on the top 100 quotable movie list, like 3 quotes are from Jerry Maguire. It's the "Show me the money," "You had me at hello," and "You complete me." Like those quotes are, life altering. And then his first movie, Say Anything, is the whole boombox shtick where the guy puts the boombox over his head. So like there's just something, I don't know, weird white boy about him, and I like it.
He makes iconic moments in random movies.
Yes.
Yep.
His movies make no sense. It's like going to a family reunion and going to like you're popping in on different conversations and there's no through line. And I'm okay with that. It's a vibes movie.
Like Tenet.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Tenet. It's on my summer watch list.
Have you watched
I really want to watch it.
The video though? I think I linked it in one of the episodes. I might not have sent it to you. On YouTube, this guy, like Patrick Willems, breaks down what he thinks of vibes movie is. I love this guy.
No, I haven't watched that, but I remember you talking about it. I'll have to go back.
He does a bunch of stuff. He also did a whole series on like cozy cinema, and every sort of section he had a different sweater, and it was really cool.
Oh, I love that.
The one who did the Transformers movies one too, right?
The retrospectives or Michael Bay? No, the retrospectives are somebody else. There's a guy, I can't remember him. I'll link him below now, I guess. But he made, sorry, I know we're getting sidetracked now.
It's
but he
okay.
made a lot, like 6 retrospective videos breaking down the entire history of Transformers.
Oh.
And each one is 2 to 4 hours long.
Oh my gosh.
I have seen
it's
every
like
single
it's like a
one.
TV show.
Of course
And it's
you have.
so good. It's so good. So I'm going to link that below.
That sounds epic.
Basically a series of movies.
You need a ping for all the Cameron Crowe movies I mentioned. There's 3.
I can only do them so fast. If I spam it, it like starts and stops it.
Bing, 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 bing.
I'm going to throw myself off with this when I'm editing.
I love it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just, it's not my favorite Cameron Crowe movie. I'll say that. It's not my favorite, but it's great. It's a hot mess, and I love it.
I can't say I've seen a lot of Cameron Crowe movies because I don't know which
Have you seen
movies
any?
are Cameron. I'm looking right now. We Bought a Zoo is the only one I've seen.
Guys,
That's
it's one of my top 10 movies of all time.
I love Cameron Crowe.
love that movie.
Now, We Bought a Zoo and Jerry Maguire. Those are the only 2 I've seen from him.
And those are very different because he didn't write. I don't think he wrote the script for We Bought a Zoo. He just directed it. But he
also
does
not an original story, so
No, yeah.
he had source material.
Yeah, not his weird, wondrous self. I feel like his movies are him daydreaming about what he would do in different scenarios, and then he just writes it and
Pieces
doesn't
them
care about what
together.
happens next. Yeah.
Yep.
This reminds me, I haven't finished the movie because I kind of regretted starting it and buying it. But it reminds me of a movie. Where is it?
The Woody Allen one?
The Woody Allen one, Deconstructing Harry. And basically the main character is a writer and he keeps like thinking of stuff and it's stuff that he's writing and then we see it visually. So from what I've understood, which I thought it was a completely different movie because of one of those segments that was like posted. But it's just like the whole film is like him contemplating what's going on with him and then we just see random scenarios of random stuff that just like doesn't mean much. From what I've seen. I got like 15 minutes in and then I was like, nah.
Woody Allen's more nihilistic too, though. Like Woody Allen, I think his movies tend to be like very neurotic, very like worst case scenario, whereas Cameron Crowe is like, what's the best thing that could happen? Like, forget all of the drama I built. Let's make everything work out. And so it's like the opposite of daydreaming. Yes. Show me the money. So great. So great. Cuba Gooding Jr. was amazing. And the cast was phenomenal. The acting was so good in this movie, regardless of like the content. Oh my gosh, the little boy is so cute. Oh,
I needed a whole movie of just him.
He improvised.
There is. It's called
so
Stuart
much
Little
of that.
1 and 2.
He is. He's so cute. He is in Stuart Little. But like he improvised like the whole like the human head thing. Like the human head weighs 8 pounds.
8 pounds.
He said that to the director, and then the director said, "Say that to Tom Cruise." Like 90% of their dialogue was improvised, and I love it.
I think of that line
scene in
all the time.
Yep. There's that scene in the car where they're going back and forth, and he's like, the human head weighs 8 pounds. And then Jerry hits him back with another fun fact. And then he's like, did you know dogs and bees can smell fear? And then he hits him back with another fun fact. He goes, did you know that my neighbor has 2 rabbits? And it's like, I can't compete with that.
You can't. You can't.
So funny.
He's just filled with facts.
He's so
I wish he was
so big.
I wish he was used a bit more.
Yeah.
But thinking back on the movie, like it really is just kind of random. It's like, what if we take this guy and he's living a high life and he has morals and he's going to try to do a thing, but like only do the biggest beats and none of the in between.
None of the in between. Everything escalated so quickly every time.
Let's hint at them liking each other and then let's get them married.
Yeah.
That's it.
When I was watching it, it felt like keeping up with someone via Instagram.
Yes.
Like you met them, you know them, and then like you only see the big parts when they happen, and then like randomly you'll run into them somewhere in public, you'll get a few more details, but the next thing you see, it's like totally different than what you were expecting, you know?
Yes.
Like suddenly he's getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Because they've been together for so long.
Married, all of a sudden he's a divorce. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like, and I wrote it down too, the idea that like realistically more time is passing, but we're seeing more of Jerry on his own than the time he's spending with Dorothy.
Yes.
So it's hard to tell how well they actually know each other.
Right.
Because we're not seeing it. We know it's happening, but we're not seeing it. Because so long as he's working with her, but we're not seeing her most of the time.
Yeah, they're skipping over the boring parts. You know, like let's just hit the highlight reel. But like,
literally,
you know, go ahead.
I was playing Mario Kart at some point because I was like, I want to play this while watching the movie, and I was listening to it like very intently while trying to beat the first version of Mario Kart. Is so difficult. I've gotten like one level. Either way, I remember just like looking up at some point and being like, I've been listening to this movie. What did I miss?
Right. Yes.
And then like it hit me as I put the switch down and I just started listening and I was like, oh no, I didn't miss anything. It's just like it's skipping through someone's story.
Yeah. It's not a second screen movie at all.
No, not at all.
No. I think when it got like one point happened, I was like, I literally rewound the movie several times being like, did I miss something? Like what just happened? And it's an accelerated version. And I think for me, that's why I don't see them working out in the end. Yeah. Because like, she's right. When she gives him that speech about how you love my son, but you only like me, I'm like, that's the truth. And it was kind of painful to watch. I actually was very uncomfortable the whole movie, and maybe that's why I didn't love it as much, is because I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it looks like when a girl really likes a guy and he is not into her. And it like hurt my heart. I was like, oh my gosh, this was adolescent Bethany desperately trying to make guys like her. And I'm like, oh no, he doesn't like you. He likes how you make him feel, but he doesn't love you. Everyone got really quiet. He does like the kid. Everyone's like, It's like, Bethany's making a vulnerable statement. Let's just not affirm her or do anything to make her feel good.
I thought you were supposed to, like, just listen.
No.
That's what I do. When someone gets vulnerable, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to listen now.
Fun fact, girls need feedback. Girls need feedback.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, I hear you. Absolutely.
Or like, oh.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, did each of you guys watch the movie more than once? Question.
No.
I only watched it once, but I watched several sections multiple times because I rewound it and was like, what is happening right now?
There has to be an alternate cut.
Yes.
I will say it. Okay, this was my third time seeing it because I've watched it before. Yeah, I watched it a couple years ago, in high school, and then I watched it again. I want to say maybe a year ago, and then today for the podcast just to take notes because I knew the story already. The first two times I watched it, I wasn't really paying attention very much, and it was very confusing. They give you kind of the hints of the reasonings for everything, but they don't really show you how it happens. You know what I mean? And when you're rewatching it, you can pick up on the things of like, oh, that's a triggering phrase for him. And you know that, but you don't see it happen. You know what I mean? So for example, the whole beginning part where he has like this epiphany and he writes the mission statement. And then 24 hours later, he's like, no, I hated that. I disagree with that. And then Dorothy, the entire movie, she's constantly bringing up the mission statement. I love the mission statement. I love the guy you could be. And every time she says that, he's so uncomfortable, but he doesn't want to admit to her that he doesn't like the mission statement. He doesn't believe in who he was when he wrote the mission statement, but that's who she's in love with. So there's this disconnect of her thinking that's who he is. And in reality, the only reason he's not at the big agency is because he got fired, not because he didn't want to be there.
Right. That's such a great point. And I think that this might be a more interesting movie from the point of view from Dorothy, simply because she is the one that is legitimately delusional about this man. Like, she thinks he's this amazing man. But I think that that's a great point. And I think it's interesting that she was written by a man, is the idea that women fall in love with men's potential most of the time. Like, we're like, I totally see where this guy will go. Yeah. And I think I can help him get there. She says it word for word, yeah. She does.
When she's talking to her sister.
Always like, oh, your memo. And he's like, it's a mission statement. She's like, it's a memo. Yeah. And even down to like the way they talk about the mission statement is so different.
Yeah. No, it was funny. She literally said word for word when she's talking to her sister, and the first time she says she loves him, or maybe it's that time, I forget. Anyways, she's like, I love him. I do love him. I love who he is. I love who he could be. You should have read the memo that he wrote. You should have read it. He's got all this potential. And it's like, but sit down and have a conversation with him, because that's not who he is, and it's not who he wants to be. It's the position he put himself in, and now he has to deal with it. Yeah. And he's trying for you, but he doesn't know you well enough really to care. So he's pretending a little bit for everybody and not being true to himself. He just can't be alone.
He can't.
Oh, absolutely.
He can't.
They said it over and over and over again, and he never proved them wrong.
He didn't. And I think also, even when it comes down to like the one person he's left with, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, like, he doesn't want him. Like, he's the one that he doesn't want. And like, but in order to not be alone, he had to stay on the phone with this one guy and lost out on all these other people. And I think that's indicative of us when we focus too much on like, oh, I can't be alone. We then take scraps from people as opposed to like quality, right? Quantity over quality.
And they even say it too, specifically. He's good at friendship. He's bad at intimacy. Yeah. They say it, I think, twice in the movie. Yeah. And that's where you get to the whole thing of like, I have this great guy who really loves my son, but he really likes me. Where it's like, he is so down to be friends with her, but once the wall of intimacy is in front of him, he can't break through it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I also think I think he's just not that into her. I think he likes, I think sometimes when people like us so much and they love bomb us, like, it's easy to love the way that they make us feel. as opposed
And
to loving them.
yeah, you could see it too when he's in the hallway and she's admitting that she's in love with him and he's kind of like put off by it. And the
Yeah.
sister comes out and then Ray comes out and then he's like, okay, well, I have her, I have no one. So I either have to go with it or leave.
Yeah.
So he goes with it. But like, who's to say that he actually wanted
Yeah.
to
Well,
be
I mean,
there?
you see in the wedding video where he's just
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That moment hurt my heart so bad when
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr. looking at her and realizing that she sees it too. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, that's my worst nightmare. That's
And
my
then he goes up
worst
to
nightmare.
Jerry and he's like, you didn't have to talk, did you? And he's like, no. Terrible.
He just asked her to marry him. Like, he's like, well, let's get married.
And she says it later. She goes, the proposal, or at least what I think was a proposal, might have just been a hypothetical. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But she wanted him so badly. She wanted the version of him that she saw so badly. She wanted this is cool information I found out. So you know when there's that moment where they're dropping him off at the airport and her and her son see the couple with their son and they're all hugging and she's like, oh, I want that. That was their stunt doubles. Like their stand-ins.
Aww.
So
That's
all three,
cool.
those were their stand-ins that got cast
That's
as them.
really
And I was
cute.
like,
Yeah. I think a big part of it for Dorothy is the father of it all.
yeah.
You know? And she says it too, like right before they leave on their first date, and Jerry hugs Ray and Ray gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then she goes to his sister, she's like, did you see that? He kissed him like a real father. And it's like,
Yeah.
you haven't even gone on your first date yet and you're casting this man as your son's
Yeah.
father. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane. You're like so desperate on like a sad level. It's like she can't really
Yes.
help it, you know?
And that's why Bonnie Hunt's character is such a vibe. Like her sister,
Pick the turtleneck. Pick the
she's-
turtleneck.
when she's sitting there at just like all the divorced club meetings and like when she's alone with her sandwich and she's smoking and she's like, it's just her sister is the complete opposite of her in like the best way possible.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Obed?
it's starting to feel like the movie, the story, is sort of, what's the word? Putting us in the mindset of how these people were thinking. Because we're here like talking about how they're kind of jumping into everything and assuming and not really exploring everything. Just like the film presented the story. Where
Dang.
like
That's
it
how I
presented
felt
it to us
rewatching it.
incomplete or in stages. And we're seeing everything how they're seeing it, where it's just like
Yeah.
jumping
like
to
when I
what they
watched
think
it-
they want to see,
Yeah.
what they want to experience.
That's painful though, because you're watching it from a third party perspective. Because it is a inherently it has this voyeuristic feel about it, even though it is a lot of the shot design is very subjective. The movie
Yeah.
felt more objective.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just like where the camera physically was in space, but the objectivity makes me judge these characters more than it makes me feel for them.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a cautionary tale. I don't know.
It could be.
Yeah.
There goes Elle.
Oh no.
It could be.
Bye, Elle.
But I'm starting to like see the similarities between how they're treating their life
Yeah.
in these couple years and how the film's presented to us. And it kind of
Maybe
makes
that
sense
makes
to
me like more. Makes me like it more.
I'm thinking that too. I still
Yeah.
haven't rated it on Letterboxd.
I think
but
I
I'm
might have
thinking-
to go up.
Yeah. What'd you give it?
I gave it 3.5.
Okay.
That's a solid score, but like
I mean,
I
that's
think
what like
in my
it's
mind
generally
I'm comparing
getting.
it.
Yeah.
I'm comparing it though to Almost Famous, which is just so good. Almost Famous has this moment because it's autobiographical kind of about his life. He was like 16, 17 and he was working for Rolling Stone. So he was like on the plane with all these like huge stars back in like the 70s. 60s, 70s, and as like a kid. And so Kate Hudson plays this like very manic pixie dream girl character. But there's this one moment where she's like crying and she's saying goodbye. And Billy Wilder was quoted saying, like, I worked with Marilyn Monroe and I got some good performances out of her. That's one of the
Yeah.
best performances I've ever seen in my life from an actress. And it's magical. Almost Famous is magical. But he does have that, I don't know. Yeah, Almost Famous. I think she's back. Elle's back. Almost.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, jeez.
It's okay, baby.
It's okay. You just interrupted us.
I want to cry.
But
You were saying it's magical.
It is. Well, I think Cameron Crowe, and the reason I like him so much is I think my movies are too similar to his, where I'm like, meh, let me just do the stuff that I want in my movies and we'll make it all happy and come together.
Yeah.
And I think I'm okay with that because it has a banging soundtrack. Like, it just, it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah.
So you haven't rated it, Obed?
No, not yet. Rate it? I kind of put it off, not for any specific reason. I just didn't do it. I'm staring at it right now without having rating it. I think I would give it. I think even with the understanding that maybe it was shot and edited and presented the way these characters are living, it might still live at a 3.5. Where I'm like, it was pretty good.
It was,
but not necessarily I think for me, 4 stars is this was a really good movie and I really enjoyed it. And 5 stars for me is hands up, what's it called? Martin Scorsese cinema meme type of thing,
Elle, how many marmalade sandwiches would you give it?
I think I'd give it like a 3.5 a triangle of marmalade sandwiches, maybe.
We're back for the second or third time. I genuinely do not remember where we left off.
Oh,
so,
God.
I think it is agreed that we like Jerry Maguire. And that it is weird. It's a weird movie. And that we're questioning the decisions of every person in this film. And we realized that the editing also deserves questioning because it was probably edited by the people in the movie. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Jerry Maguire edited this movie himself. That's what it seems like.
I mean, that would make sense.
That was funny.
A moment of note that I put was that Cameron Crowe loves a narrative voiceover. Almost every one of his movies have the main character narrating at some point. Being like, I never thought my life would be like this.
It's like the opening of Ratatouille.
I'm wondering how I got here.
Might be wondering why I'm here. Oh, my bad. I hit the wrong key. Wait, stop.
This is the worst episode we ever did. This is so bad.
This is so stressful and chaotic. And I'm hearing you guys, I can hear myself coming through on your end as a delay.
Yes.
Yeah, Lenny, you should put your volume down a little.
My volume's not that loud. See, the thing is you're really quiet for me, so.
Your mom's really quiet.
Obed's quiet for everyone.
I think what I enjoy about each of these episodes of the show is that everyone is kind of dramatically different and you kind of don't know what to expect. There is a structure and you kind of know what to see, but what's going to go wrong or who's going to say something that completely takes it off. And in this case, the Wi-Fi decided that it was going to be the fourth member of the episode.
The Wi-Fi is as a result, DJ who cuts off our mics.
Yeah.
So
funny.
No, thank you to the internet and whatever happens to it when lightning comes by or it starts to rain. I think the Wi-Fi is afraid of rain because when the rain comes, the Wi-Fi leaves.
What's that line from X-Men where Storm is like, "What happens to a lizard when it gets hit by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else." It's the dumbest line.
I kind of remember that. It makes me think of the line from Fantastic Four where Dr. Doom is like, what happens when you freeze rubber? And then he takes Mr. Fantastic. Yes, Mr. Fantastic. Yep. And he bends his finger back.
Not that. Bends his finger.
His finger. I'm leaving that in.
I like can't breathe. Oh my god.
Bends his fingers. Crazy. You're gonna have to cut all this out.
I'm leaving it.
Obed's
all
watching a different
unusable.
version of Fantastic Four. Where he bends his
It was really weird.
finger.
Fantastic.
I have to be honest. I'm absolutely loving this episode.
You're gonna have to cut out so much.
I
We're
know.
an hour in, and you're gonna have like 30 minutes.
It's gonna be the shortest one, but it's fine.
Turn into anytime someone, when you're messing with a student and you're like always pulling your leg, I'm like, he's bending your binger. Don't worry about it.
That's funny.
That is good.
Oh my gosh. I just got an ab workout from that. Oh my gosh.
My cheeks are hurting from how much I've laughed.
Oh,
Bro.
What's that movie again where he like bends his binger? What's that movie?
Fantastic Four. The first one.
that's the Instagram caption this week. Get ready for this episode to bend your binger.
You better get a Chandler because we're going to bend your binger.
Oh.
my gosh.
Friends is such a good show. I need to rewatch that.
God, it's so good. It made me so inspired rewatching it.
Yeah.
Like I'm so excited about writing this TV pilot that you still haven't answered my voice memo about, even though I did the voice memo like 3 weeks ago. But
I
it's fine.
realized that a bit ago, and then I didn't get to it.
I knew that I didn't answer, and I chose to continue to not answer.
I was doing something when I remembered. I can't remember what I was doing. Either way.
Right now, on my end, both your mics are like cutting out in such a way where it sounds like your microphones are auto-tuning you.
Auto-tune.
It is. Both of you are auto-tuned right now.
That's funny. Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Funny.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
There we go.
gosh. This is so
That was
chaotic.
funny.
What's with you guys and the Els doing the little clips? You had the mustache. What was it? A comb?
I don't know.
El, you are frozen right now. Okay, that's amazing.
Imagine. This is horrible for the audio. All right. Are
can't.
there any more thoughts on Jerry Maguire that anyone wants to
I
share?
have so many thoughts on Jerry Maguire. We
Yeah.
haven't
All right,
talked about
let's
it.
do it. Speed run your thoughts.
Look at
Go.
that.
You haven't even started.
Your extensive
I-
notes.
My extensive notes.
Extensive notes.
I really, his movies are so quotable. And I think Cameron Crowe is like, yeah, that's a great line. Like every sentence he writes, he's like, that's not something someone would ever say, but it sounds great. And so I wrote it down when he said, I was 35. I started my life. And I thought that was just kind of sweet because I like that this movie isn't about some 20-something up-and-comer. It's about someone who's already established in their life and is like, I'm restarting my life, I heard this quote one time from a Hallmark movie.
Period.
But the quote was so good. It was, I don't want to start over. I just want to start fresh. And I thought, what a great way of looking at that. But I hated him so much until they were at the airport the first time and he helps Dorothy with Ray. And I was like, oh, okay, I like this guy now. Like, I'm on board with this guy. And I thought, what an adorable save the cat. Instead of save the cat, save the friend's child. And like the fact that he knew her name,
Yeah.
and like he knew about her in the weird Einstein
Her cubicle.
photo.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a complete jerk
No.
at times. I really like how in
He's
that
not a
scene.
complete jerk. He's just like emotionally unavailable most of the time.
Yeah, he's just like half a jerk. I like how in that scene when they're talking, the kid just kind of grabs his hand and
I
he just
know.
does the
Yes.
swinging, and Jerry doesn't like
Ugh.
think twice about it. He just like
So
holds
I
the
mean, he's
kid
kind
and
of
helps him
like
swing.
Yeah.
he's kind of just like and then Dorothy's like, "Is this bothering you?" He's like, no, it's fine, it's fine."
Really?
So
And then he
cute.
offers her a ride after that. Still,
Maybe I remember that part differently. I remember him like not reacting to it at all. But
I mean, he
It's
was
just
kind
so
of like
cute.
looking at him, but
Yeah.
it was mostly on Dorothy at that point.
yeah, I like that. I thought that was going to kind of set everything up to be a little different than it ended up being, because
Yeah.
I feel like it that told us, oh no, this is a pretty good guy, and it set up maybe sort of not the foundation for his morals, but it took us in that direction where we could understand how this guy's gonna have morals, where he's just gonna like kind of put his foot down,
Yeah.
or he did have. But I feel like it just went in a completely different direction afterwards, where when he wasn't around Dorothy and Ray,
Yeah.
he was just like a douchebag, and when he was around
Yeah.
them, he was like, I'm a really nice guy. And it was like, huh? It didn't make sense to me. And there was like no prior connection before either. Like he knew she
Yeah.
worked there, and he was like, he knew that, but it's not like he liked her in anything. That was a little
No.
I knew
weird.
her full name too.
He did. But he's an agent, and agents see people as opportunities. And so being nice and knowing people's names
Yeah.
isn't to be nice.
That's
It's
true.
to hedge your bets.
Yeah.
You know?
Just, you know the people and you figure out how to use them.
Correct. And that's what it felt
Yeah.
like living in Los Angeles. Like 24/7. That's what LA feels like. I was like, ugh.
Half the contacts in my phones. My phones? Phone. I only have one.
You only have one? Allegedly.
I have like really old ones that I collect.
That's cool. Use them for movie props.
No.
Okay.
What were you going to say
I-
next?
I really like the moment after Cuba Gooding Jr. puts him through that terrible phone call and he goes, "Congratulations, you are still my agent," and then hangs up on him. And I thought that was so great. Like, because you're like, is this guy nuts or is this guy pretending to be nuts?
Yeah.
And when he gets to that point where after he's made him scream all these things, he's like, "Congratulations, you're still my agent." You now know that he was screwing with him, right? Like, he isn't actually like that insane. Like, the
Yeah.
insanity is a ploy to make people think he's stupid.
Right.
I wrote down handheld point of views, circled dolly shots. Like, he treated normal conversations visually like it was some sort of massive action sequence.
I love when directors and cinematographers do that.
Yeah.
Like Michael Bay treats a random conversation like
Yes.
the world is about to explode.
Yes.
Like they're just like sitting there talking, and you know, it's the most dramatic thing in the universe, and it's hilarious. I love that. I also liked, I'm gonna call back Disclosure Day because that's what we do here. We reference it every week. One thing I liked about
That
it
and Sheep
is
Detectives.
yeah, there it is. We're 7 for 7. In Disclosure Day, I like, is it that movie that I'm thinking of? I think it's that one. How the characters never really sat and talked to each other. There was always something happening, you know? And even when
Yeah.
they were, there was like an action going on. So like in the dining table scene, even when they were just sitting there, we were kind of cutting back to what was actually happening to the guy, or the girl like moving adjusting the cross in her hand. But generally people were like picking stuff up and walking and talking, and it was, you know, acting
Well, it's the hyper
and
reality.
good directing.
It's hyper reality, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's even if, like, I think I noticed the circling cameras when he went to Texas to meet with the football player and his dad.
Yeah.
And they're just having this conversation, and like the cameras are like swooping around them in this 360 dolly. And it it adds the magic back to cinema, right? Like we've gotten so far from the magic of movies to very naturalism
Yeah.
because people want things to feel authentic. But I think we forget that the natural spectacle of cinema is what makes it so enjoyable,
Right.
is the hyper reality. Like when we go back to when we talked about My Cousin Vinny and how these characters are so over the top and so ridiculous and no one would actually behave like that. That's what we love because
Yeah.
it's a catharsis for us. We're able to feel these feelings on a very high level, you know, like we're able to say the crazy thing and the you complete me
Yeah.
that no one would ever say, but it feels good to watch people say it.
Right. Yeah, I agree. We're kind of leaning too much into the, like, let's capture reality and let's
Yeah.
put that on the big screen. And I'm like, that's not why I'm going to the movies. Like,
Yeah.
I want
That's
to
a
sit in the movie
documentary.
theater. It is, actually. And I've been thinking, because I'm taking a documentary class, and I'm a whole 2 classes in, which makes me an expert. And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, so many movies that people are trying to make actually might belong as documentaries rather than narrative films.
Wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
And I think that's something that I might start once I actually fully form thoughts on film, because, you know, 2 classes makes me an expert, but I still got to think about it. I think I might push that for our students, where it's like, consider this a documentary rather than a narrative, and figure out, or a normal narrative, and figure out how that works. And I'd be interested to see that, because documentaries are also on the rise, especially after Tiger King. It's like people want to see this, and there is a market for reality. So let's put it in its place and let's let people watch it, but let's also let films be magical. You know,
I think
let
it's
cinema be
kind of
cinema.
funny too, because reality TV is such a big thing, and I feel like a lot of times there's like docu-series about dramatic subjects that just feel like reality TV,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But then it's, you know, reality TV a lot of times is like, it's an over-exaggerated version of something, you know, it's like dating reality shows and, you know, millionaires, family, like the Kardashians and stuff like that. It's like over-dramatized. And then docu-series will tell a smaller story and just try to find all the craziest bits of it, so it's still interesting enough, and it kind of feels the same, even though in one you're telling a really over dramatized story of something, and in another you're telling a small story but you're highlighting the crazy parts, you know?
Yeah. I think that's why I love Grey Gardens. And I know Obed does not like Grey Gardens, but
I
Grey
hate that
Gardens,
movie.
it's a documentary that feels like a scripted movie because you're like, there's no way these women are this insane. Like, I remember thinking that to myself every 5 minutes. I was like, there's no way that this is how these women actually behaved. And it was. And that's what was so terrifying about it and so uncomfortable about it.
That's what gets me, and that's what keeps me from liking it, because they
It's
did
so
such a
cringe.
good job of capturing like the way these women live. And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, there's no way this is real, right? Grey Gardens. There's no way this is real, right? But the more I watched it, and I was like telling myself, no, this is real. Like, this is a real thing that actually happened. And some guy's there with a camera and they're asking questions and they're capturing this thing. And I'm like, this is real. How can people actually be doing, like, what
I
is
know.
going on? And it
Yeah.
it really pushed my buttons. And I was like, I can't watch this movie.
It's
again.
very stressful.
I
And
hate it.
I think you would enjoy watching the documentary now spoof of it with Bill Hader. It's amazing. I think they call it Shady Grasslands or something, like it's Shady Pines or something. And so I did this in my editing for story class last year. I played them the first 10 minutes of Grey Gardens, and then I showed them the documentary now spoof, and they were like horrified at how similar they were and how terrifying both were, because the spoof literally turns it into a horror where they're like gonna capture the guys who are doing the videography. But it does,
It's
you
called
feel like they
Sandy
might
Passage.
Sandy Passage. Yes. It's so funny.
What a name.
It's so
There's-
so good. And Bill Hader plays the daughter, and he is so good at it. It's terrifying. It's yes. Show it to Ovid. It's amazing. Sandy Passage.
Oh my god.
He does the whole American flag dance and everything. It's terrifying. It's so good.
It's
So cringe.
there's a movie. I wish I could like show photos on a podcast. An audio podcast. There's
Maybe
a
it
movie.
needs to turn into a video podcast.
Heck no. I'm not interested in doing that. What
Why?
is it?
You
What
could
was I
get
gonna
some
say?
serious good sponsorship from like Celsius or something.
I drink a Celsius on a
I'm good.
podcast.
I really love doing this podcast, and I'm going to do the best I can with it while I'm recording it. I'm not committed to it so much that it is my life.
That's fair.
And I'm willing to like invest enough for it to happen, you know, and to like put it out
Yes.
there and take care of it, but not so much to be like, this is everything. Because I don't know if the concept of this show is like that unique or interesting, but I like it and I like doing it and I like talking to my friends.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Wait, does that mean I'm your friend?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Chris.
Oh my gosh.
God.
I was going to say The Nanny, but it's not The Nanny. It's from Friends.
It is from
No,
Friends.
it's from
Yeah.
Friends.
I do love the nanny though.
Mr. Sheffield. That's the nanny. I love the nanny.
So good. Was she
Any other
working at
thoughts?
Photoshop? Yes, the car scene where he wanted music that was the right vibe was one of the most sincere moments
Oh
of the
my God.
entire movie. When he's like, and he starts singing with it, and he's like, no, and then he like goes to another station, and he finally gets to free falling. I was like, this is exactly what I'm like in the car by myself. Like 120 million %. I'll sing a couple bars and be like, no, it's not the vibe. Like change the
Literally.
song.
That's me at the
I've
gym
done
when I'm
that.
like, I like a song, and then I start trying to
good.
lift a weight, and then I'm like, no, this is bad, and I need a different song.
Yeah.
It's so
No,
funny.
100%.
It's just not the move.
It's not. I found out some trivia. This movie, Elle, you're going to love this trivia. Are you ready?
Yes.
It was written for Tom Hanks and Winona Ryder.
and
okay.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah. So it was written for Tom Hanks and Winona Ryder. And then Tom Hanks got too old for the part. And when he went to go film it, Tom was too busy doing That Thing You Do. And then they did a screen test because he was like, well, I wrote this for Winona Ryder. Let me see if I can get her to do it. When they did a screen test of Tom Cruise and Winona Ryder, they looked too much like siblings. And he was like, well, it's Tom now. So Winona lost out on the part because he was now married to the idea of Tom Cruise. And I thought that was crazy.
I do love Renee Zellweger, though.
She's adorable.
She's so cute.
So
I'm a big
cute.
fan of the Bridget Jones movies.
They're fun.
And she's just... I don't think they're very good. I just think they're really enjoyable.
No, they're super fun. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
trash. They're potato chip movies, right? Like you sit down and you eat a
100%.
couple and then like the bag's empty and you don't feel good afterwards, but it tasted good for a
Yep.
moment. Yeah.
I watched all 3 movies in the same day.
I haven't seen the newest one.
It's honestly... I didn't hate it. It did make me a little sad, though.
Yeah, because there's no happy endings, right? Like it's like, oh, they're divorced
Yeah.
and that's sad.
Yeah.
I wrote down
Spoilers.
that I loved the spoilers. I love the flashbacks with the mentor so much.
It was
Yeah.
so random, but it worked
I
well.
loved it. The hard cuts to him. And my favorite was when he was like hungover in bed and he's like, I love getting up in the morning. And I was like, this is great.
Yep.
I just loved those hard cuts to the mentor.
I like the
last
one
note
where
I have.
he's like,
Go ahead.
if everything, he's like putting his hand on his heart. He's like, if everything's good here, everything's good here, and then he puts his hand
So
to his head.
cute.
I was like, that's good, and
It was.
yeah, I liked it. I was kind of thrown off by it at first when it kept happening, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like that. This is falling in line with what's happening, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was weird.
It
What's
also
the-
kind of shows his trajectory of returning back to the simple things that his mentor taught him, as
Yeah.
opposed to what the world forced him to be.
Yeah. Well, even then, like the further in you get in the movie, the pieces of advice that the mentor's saying kind of change, you know? So like it starts with like focus on work and like being there for your clients and blah 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 and all this stuff, and then like I love waking up in the morning, and then it's like if everything's good in your heart, it's good in your head, and then it ends with life's not perfect, I make mistakes, but I love my wife and I love my life. So it's all chill.
So good. So good. Adorable.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's the truth.
I know from experience.
With your multiple
yeah.
wives, thing 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. Deep cut
Thing
reference.
1,
That's
thing
good.
2, and the fish.
We always said, there was always a quote that I heard growing up where your mother's your mother for all of your life. Your father's your father till he gets a new wife.
Whoa, that's bad.
That's crazy.
Bum, bum, bum. I have one
Dun,
last
dun,
note.
dun.
I have
Gotta
one
go.
last note.
Grapes. Okay.
I think the gardening grapes was so cute. It was a quote, and I was like, it's the moment where they're about to go on a date, and he says, "That's more than a dress. That's an Audrey Hepburn movie." And I wrote, I said, no one talks like that, but I'm okay with it. Like, it's just Cameron Crowe. What a doll face.
Maybe.
I do wanna. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say maybe he's writing the way we should be speaking. Go ahead.
I agree.
I will say it took me a second to realize he mentions he's what 35. She's 26.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
But she has a kid,
Age gap.
so
Yeah, well, then she mentioned she's like people my age are out, partying and whatever, trying to find a man and keep a man. I'm trying to raise a man. So like, and to think Ray's probably what 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
So she had him young, and she had him. She was married.
Yeah.
Too.
And he died.
Just crazy.
dead.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
No, I agree though
Dead.
that like Cameron
had to
Crowe
do it.
writes the way I think we wish we spoke. Like he has like this romantic ideation of the way that he phrases things, and like he's very quotable, and like even when you watch his other movies, like the just people, I find that he makes people say the thing that you think about late at night, and you're like, dang, I should have said that. That's what he makes his characters say.
That's
and I
how he
love that
writes his
about him.
movies.
It is. It's
He's in the shower
idealistic.
with a piece of paper that's falling apart.
Yes,
That is an
100%.
Audrey Hepburn movie.
So
That's what
good.
he's doing.
I will say their first kiss scene on the porch was like intense. Like
I know. I was
Woo!
playing Mario Kart again, and I look up and I'm like, okay. So I grab the remote and I like skip and skip and skip. And I'm like, how long is this going for? And then I thought it was safe. And then it kept going inside the house. And I was like, okay, skip
Yeah.
and skip and skip. I was like, oh my gosh.
You skip through love scenes, Obed.
Yeah. I have
do
to.
for the most part,
It's
too.
weird. It's just weird. It's weird.
No, I'm kidding.
It did. Though
Bruh.
it went on for 10,000 years. It
Did
went
you
on
watch
for
the whole thing?
10,000 years. Of course I did. I didn't want to miss anything. I didn't know if he was going to say something. For the record, for our audience, we don't see anything explicit. Just so we're all
No,
super
not at
clear. They're just
True.
like kissing on the porch, and it's very sweet and tender. But I just
Intense.
didn't want to miss anything. It's very intense, and I think I appreciate Cameron Crowe for the awkwardness of how intense those types of moments are. Because like when people are first deciding of whether they're going to kiss or something, or like when you breach that gap from like friendship to kissing, it's awkward and not pretty. And I loved that it was awkward and not pretty. You know, like it was deeply
That's fair,
uncomfortable.
Enough to skip.
I was afraid I was going to miss something important. I will say the first
It
scene
felt
with
like-
him and the fiance at the beginning, I was like, what?
That came out so quickly, and I was like,
Oh my
I did not expect this movie to have that at all.
No.
LOL.
It's like when I was watching Oppenheimer, I was watching it with Sean in the theater. We're like 4 rows back, and we're watching, and we all knew because it was explained. It's like there's some nudity in the film, right? So we knew it was coming at some point, but then it just kind of like happened. I was like, okay, so me and him just like quickly put our heads down and we're just listening, trying to like wait for it to go by. And they put some very important dialogue in the middle of those scenes. And I'm like, bro. So then I'm watching the movie with my dad at home later. And at this point, like I knew roughly where it was coming. So as soon as it did, I like skipped and paused and I said, okay, here's what they said during that part. Let's move on.
Sorry. Oh, he's coughing.
He's muted because he's coughing.
Excuse me, sorry. I had to cough. I'm recovering from sickness. I'm a recovering sick dude.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
You good? I was just
Poor
like
buddy.
sick.
I didn't know either. I saw him this morning and I was like, whoa.
I saw you a week ago when you were fine.
I was fine. I got sick.
Did you get
Friday?
sick? Hold on. Did you get sick after sitting next to that guy who was kept coughing through the Orson Welles movie? The guy that was next to you kept like hacking.
I got sick like 2 days after that, and he was like a couple chairs away from me.
Okay. I was worried. I kept hearing him hack, and I was like, do we all need to scoot down?
No, I think that's just an old man hack. At some point, you get old and you're just like, I got to cough. That's what you do. Yeah.
That's so real. Their esophagus just don't work.
Things just
It's because
aren't
they have
working.
too much hair in their ears.
So their throat doesn't work?
Yep.
It's their
Yes.
nose. It's in their nose and it's going down.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's disgusting.
There is.
All right.
What?
There's a note that I had. Sorry. That we didn't
Let's hear
talk
it.
about. The whole conversation that Jerry has with Rod about dating a single mother.
Yes.
Mmm.
Ew, I hated that both of you guys just did that.
Why?
Just,
Yummy
Soup.
dinner.
Soup.
Good
Good
soup.
soup.
Chicken soup.
All right, Elle, why'd you write that down and bring it up?
No reason. It's fine.
You just like the conversation?
Yeah, I thought it was really sweet. You know?
It was. It was.
I
Because
just
he
like
knows
the
more
single
about women
mothers
than.
don't date.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Right,
also
that's
think that
True.
the conversation they had though too is what made Jerry be like, oh, the solution to all our problems is me proposing to this woman that I barely know and I'm not in love with.
He's like, I don't have to date her. Cool.
Great.
Yeah, literally.
I also think, I think that people who break off engagements, oftentimes they'll like jump into another relationship quickly. Like, have you noticed that? Like when people break up, like you often see them getting married to someone else really quickly. I think it's like
Yeah.
because emotionally they're picking up where they left off with someone else.
Yep. If you don't take enough time to heal, you're gonna pick up in
Yeah.
the middle of a relationship and not the beginning of one.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's the nature of like rebound relationships in general, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like people don't take enough time to heal and then they're not. Anyways,
Explain more.
I gave up.
Go
No,
on.
I
Continue.
wholeheartedly agree, Elle. You're 100% right. That's how you end up alone in Tijuana, missing a credit card.
Aruba. That's all I can sing. There's going to be a
Jamaica.
copyright thing somewhere.
Ooh, I wanna take-
Okay. Well,
I did make a note. At
you immediately
the
said
beginning
we
of the
can't sing
movie.
more and then finish the song.
We mumbled it,
wow.
to be fair, so no
That's-
one would know.
Yeah.
I have a
Copyright
really,
is so annoying that
I have
it
a really
probably
great side
counts.
quest about that song. So I was obsessed with that song as a child. I listened to it on repeat over and over and over and over and over and over. And when we lost our dog ran away, and we're pretty sure he went off to die. And little baby Bethany looks at her mom and says, "Don't worry, Mom. He's probably in Jamaica with his girlfriend." because I was obsessed with that
That is
song
so sad.
by the Beach Boys. And I think that's the cutest thing I've ever said in my life. Don't worry, Mom. He's probably in Jamaica with his girlfriend.
That's so cute.
Precious.
My precious.
Precious.
Any other thoughts on Jerry Maguire?
Jerry
I have one-
Maguire.
I have a fun fact about Bonnie Hunt that I was telling Elle before the podcast started.
Yes.
So Bonnie Hunt was in, she played a waitress in Rain Man, and Tom Cruise had forgotten that she had. So when she was doing this show with Tom, she was like, we were in a movie together. And he's like, no, we weren't. And she's like, I was in Rain Man. When she auditioned for Rain Man, she was an oncology nurse. Like, that was her given profession. Bonnie Hunt was an oncology wing nurse. And on her break, she went and auditioned for Rain Man and got the part.
Oh, dang.
Right?
And then from there, she became famous.
Yep. The Bonnie Hunt.
She
From
had
there, she became the
12
voice
kids
of a car.
and had 12
As
kids
she
with
should.
Steve
Yeah.
Martin.
Cheaper by the dozen. I love those movies. Taylor Lautner's in the second one. He plays the little daughter's love interest, and it's precious.
Yep. Can I go to the movies with Elliot tonight?
Oh my gosh.
No.
So funny. Oh, I do have also a fun fact. That at the end of the movie, when all the reporters are outside the locker room with Rod after he almost dies, one of the reporters is wearing a Top Gun hat,
That's cute.
and it's so funny.
Top Gun
I thought that
Maverick?
was ew, Oben. No, regular Top Gun, sir.
That would have been funny, though, if it was Maverick.
Yeah.
That would have been prophetic if it was Maverick.
I mean, they could have been planning it for years.
Maybe. I heard, Obed, I know that you were really upset with the Digger commercial that you saw, where it was just like a highlight reel of Tom Cruise's.
I saw it today.
I was
It's
just
actually that
thrown
bad.
off by it. I watched
Yeah.
it again and I kind of like it, but I was just thrown off by it.
I saw an actual preview for Digger yesterday.
It came out yesterday.
Yeah.
The actual
I saw
trailer
it
came out
yesterday.
yesterday. I still
I
haven't seen
saw it yesterday.
Well,
It doesn't feel like a trailer. It's just a scene from the movie.
Bruh.
Yeah. It's not a trailer.
Oh, that was the wrong button. Frick.
Oh.
Where is it?
That is a
Oh, it is.
huge comb.
Bruh.
It's like the biggest comb I've ever seen. What is
Have a
that? A
big
comb
one.
for a horse?
Yeah.
Good Lord. It's like a foot long.
It's
Is that your comb or my comb?
my comb. I bought it.
Good job.
What? I have so many follow-up questions that are not applicable to this podcast, so I will refrain.
Oh, it's fun.
All right. Dang nabbit. Now I'm frozen. All right. There we go. Anyone else have thoughts?
Dang nabbit.
Otherwise. No?
I said the girl yearning is hilarious.
There was a
I would
moment.
watch the
note
movie again
says,
just for
sorry.
the boy.
Yeah. There was a moment in the
Ray.
in the last scene where is it? In the "You Had Me at Hello" scene when they're like kissing and then all the ladies in the room are like cheering or whatever, there is a lady that goes, "This is the best women's group I've ever been a part of." It's so funny.
That's so cute. I really love the divorce. I love that subplot. And Cameron Crowe's really good about like bizarre subplots that fit within the world. And I love that. And the lady with the hat, like the older lady with the hat that sat kind of at the front, that's Cameron Crowe's mom.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love
love
when
the-
directors want to put their moms in their movies. I think it's so cute.
It's so cute.
So cute.
It's like when actors go to the Oscars with their mom.
Yes.
You got to put your mom in a
adorable.
movie.
You do.
You got
Put
to.
your mom in a movie.
Your mom would be amazing in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
She would be so good.
She would.
She would nail it.
Got to write a part for her.
You do.
My
Golden
mom.
figures.
Ooh. Okay, so I wanted to make
whoa.
that into like sort of a series of films where I just took the character of Miss K, By the way, we're talking about Golden Figure, which is a film that I wrote and directed that I still haven't released, even though it's been almost 4 years. So Miss K is like 4 years roughly. So Miss K is the lead character, and I wanted to do something like Knives Out. What's his name? Benoit Blanc. Or like Agatha Christie does, where it's like the detective's the same, but the story changes, and the only connection is like the detective. But then I wanted to take it a step further and be like, okay, well, Golden Figure was like noir. Even it was like not. It didn't exist in a time because we kind of did whatever looked and felt cool, and that was on purpose. But I was like, it's noir, and I was like, what if we make the next one Western or sci-fi or thriller or stuff like that, and just like lean in, just make it like genre detective stuff. But I never went anywhere with that.
I think that you should fast forward into the future, and the detective should be your mom.
Your mom. My mom. Sorry.
My dad is gonna be here for me.
I saw that trailer again.
Did you guys see? I saw a video of a guy who got the Trojan horse popcorn bucket, and it's gigantic.
I saw it at Cinemark.
You big. Did? I didn't see it. I was just there yesterday. I didn't see it.
They had it on display, I think, when we went to watch Cinemark, Citizen Kane. I think I saw it on display. I came late. I think I saw it on display like temporarily, but it wasn't there today.
They didn't have it when I saw Toy Story. You went today? What'd you see today?
Are we going to movies we've seen now?
Sure.
I guess, sure. Yeah. Me and Elle watched Supergirl today with her boyfriend and our younger sister. This is my second time watching it. Elle hated it.
Oh, shoot.
I still kind of enjoyed it. It has a lot of problems, but I still enjoyed it. It was just like...
That's because it's a pretty girl kicking butt.
It's a superhero movie. She honestly fails at doing that most of the time. But
really?
Yeah, like half the time she's just like knocked out and down and gone. Hello, Elle, you look upset.
Hi, Elle, she's back. Elle did not like Supergirl.
She did not.
Elle right now looks like Wednesday Addams.
She does.
It's giving Wednesday Addams.
That's funny.
I love it. She's so pretty.
Either way, while she figures that out, I still liked it, but I was definitely able to pick out even more issues with it as we went along.
Well,
I'm hoping they do better.
Movie.
But like Superman was so good. I put it on again, and I meant to be a background movie, and ended up taking my entire attention the whole time. Almost.
I liked Superman, but I felt like there were some tonal issues that just really took me off guard.
Like the sudden death.
Just like
it was
supposed
to be stronger. It was supposed to be stronger because the original scene, he shoots the guy,
right?
And we see him laying on the floor and blood's coming out of his head. Like you may not see like the actual damage, but you see the blood like flowing.
Yeah.
And it gets onto Lex Luthor's shoes, and Lex Luthor's like, ew. And then he looks at the president of Boravia, and he's like, take your jacket off and clean this up and get it off my shoes. And
that makes more sense tonally,
he makes
though.
like the president like actually do it. So like he takes his jacket off and he gets on the ground and he like actually wipes the blood.
But that makes more sense tonally. I don't know. Just several times I was like, what is happening? I overall liked it. I just felt like tonally there was a lot of like confusion. I was like, whoa, hold on. Wait, what? Ugh.
I'm never going to say that it's perfect. Well, I might say it's perfect, but I don't necessarily believe that it is the most perfect movie ever. But it's just like, I like it. And I like it.
I wanted to watch the whole movie in Kansas. Like, that was the best depiction of his parents ever.
Yeah.
I've never seen a better depiction of Superman's family ever.
What I find interesting is that his dad is still alive, which means he's going to die at some point.
Yeah.
And in Supergirl talks about how Superman is young in his innocence. Like he's older than her, but he's very innocent because he hasn't experienced the same kind of loss that she has because he was a baby when he lost his parents. So
Yeah.
he feels disconnected from the world in a way, but the whole Superman movie is about him being like, I might be an alien, but like I'm human in every aspect other than the fact that I'm the most powerful being in the universe. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with his dad and how that's going to affect Superman and his character and
That's a good point.
his trust and love for everybody as a person, and see if, you know, in in Superman the movie, he dies, you know, just from like natural causes, and then in Man of Steel he dies from a tornado.
The tornado?
Yeah. So, you know, in order to kind of remove his innocence and give him loss and sort of stain his view on people, is someone going to kill his dad?
What if Lois Lane accidentally causes his father's death?
That would be bad.
That would.
That would be bad. I hope not. You done playing with your toys, Al?
No. I could go get more.
All right.
All right, what
So
other movies?
let's see. This week I watched Supergirl. I watched Jerry Maguire, and I watched Superman again. And I watched some other stuff, and I'm pulling up my letterbox now because I should have done this earlier. Oh no. Let's see. I watched Endless Summer. I watched Nook of the North. That's it. That's all I saw. Endless Summer is a really cool documentary about these guys that are looking for the perfect wave. And apparently the goal was to go to South Africa because they had heard that that's where the perfect wave is and then come back. But it was actually cheaper for them to go all the way around the world and like make stops.
That's interesting.
So they were like, well, let's just make it about finding the perfect wave around the world. And they found it in South Africa. It was these gorgeous waves that they could like ride for almost minutes. And like it just wouldn't collapse. It was really cool to see. But then they like go to other places, and it's called the Endless Summer because they're following, you know, the summer heat as it travels around the world. And it was just kind of cool to watch. And it was very weird because it's just like footage of these people, and the narrator is just like, now they go out and they get in the water. They find the wave. You know, it's like they like the beaches in Australia because of the girls. It's like,
That's
it's
so
like,
cute.
at the end of the day, surfing is the perfect wave. Something like that. I don't know.
That's great.
And apparently it took 2 years to edit as they were going around the world. And afterwards, the director, editor, whatever, he would be editing it in real time while they were shooting it. And then he would constantly screen it at universities as they were traveling. And he would get people's reactions, and he would narrate like to a microphone with the footage and have like a local band come in and play music. And he would
That's
take
cool.
notes of people's reactions. And every time people didn't react in the way he wanted them to, he would take note and he would re-edit the film. And the next time he showed it, it was different. He would change a line of dialogue. He would change the clip that you're seeing. He would change the music cues. And after 2 years, he made the film. And I think it came out pretty good. It is weird, but it was kind
That's
of
interesting.
Yeah.
You're learning so much in your new class.
I know, right? I'm an expert. Bethany, what did you watch this week?
I went with Obed and Elle to go see the 85th anniversary of Citizen Kane.
Why
Which
did
was
I
amazing.
love that?
I don't know. I found out that I have a huge crush on baby Orson Welles. Like, what a hottie.
same.
Oh, his wardrobe. Well-dressed men. So I watched Citizen Kane and loved it. It was such a great experience watching it in theaters. And then I watched a based on a true story movie called One Chance, starring what is his name? James Corden. It was based on a true story about a guy who won Britain's Got Talent for singing opera. It was so weird.
Hilarious.
It was so weird because you could tell that it wasn't James Corden singing. And it was just, I mean, it was
Oh my
really
gosh.
sweet. Like the story itself was very sweet, but it was weird, guys. It was a weird movie. And then Jerry Maguire. And then I saw Toy Story 5 yesterday.
I saw you gave it what, 4 stars, 5 stars?
I gave it 4 stars, and
So much
the
better
movie's
than the
all
fourth one.
about. It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked. They kind of did mixed media. There's some scenes where they do a different style of animation for like daydreams, like when the kids are playing with the toys, which I really enjoyed. But the whole movie's about like technology, and the guy next to me who was there with his kids, he was on his phone the whole time. And I was like,
That's
the
funny.
irony is palpable.
There's I saw a video on Instagram where this family had not raised their kids on iPads, and their kids had seen iPads as kind of like a bad thing. Then they watched Toy Story 5, and the mom was like, the kids already didn't like iPads because of the way we raised them. She said, I'm pretty sure my son thinks iPads are now evil. So I'm gonna go gift him an iPad. And it was like one that they had
What?
that she was just
Okay.
it was a joke because she wanted to see his reaction. She handed him the iPad, and he immediately started like screaming in like terror.
Oh
He's like,
my
this thing is
gosh.
evil, get it away from me. And it was kind of funny to watch,
Wow.
but also really bad to watch. So
That's interesting. Well, because I don't know. I feel like the moral of the story wasn't about, technology's evil. I think
Yeah.
it's, don't let technology get in the way of true relationships or change who you are. But my mom looked at me because, spoilers, several children are very lonely.
Spoilers.
And my mom looked at me and she's like, I think there's a loneliness epidemic within children because they're being introduced to technology so soon.
oh yeah.
And they're not used to
100%.
like playing with one another. But I think the crazy part though were all the trailers. So most of the trailers were, children's movies or like geared towards children, and almost every single one of them was about witchcraft. Like it
We
was
saw-
really weird.
One of the previews for before Supergirl was this movie where there's 2 women that are best friends, and they're witches,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
they have daughters, and there's like some kind of curse or something. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of witchcraft these days.
Yeah.
Like witchcraft is in a lot of, but like almost every
practical
single movie
magic,
was
too.
like not a movie that I think children should watch.
Right.
Like the new movie that's being made, the people who did Coraline, they have a new movie coming out, and I was like, children should not watch this movie. But I also think children shouldn't watch Coraline. That's not a children's movie. But like, I don't know. It was just all these previews for animations, and there were 2 out of like 7 trailers that looked cute. There's one called Gato, which is by Pixar. That one looked
Yes.
really cute. And then Puppy
Wildwood.
Puppy
Yes.
Patrol. Puppy Patrol looked cute.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
I think
That
that's
one looked
that's their
cute.
3rd movie or something like that.
It looked really cute. They go on an island with dinosaurs, and it looked really cute.
Oh yeah.
It's based on a TV show.
Yeah. But everything else looked literally like the devil was about to come out of the screen and like get me. Like it was terrifying.
So fun.
Is there like a proper? Is Wildwood the movie you were talking about?
I think so. Like her brother gets stolen, but like in the
She's riding
trailer,
legal or something.
yeah, but in the trailer, it literally is like 2 kingdoms, and in one kingdom, a boy is literally about to jump off of the castle and kill himself. Like it's really messed up. Like I'm like, children should not be seeing this. Like, what is happening? I don't know. I was very unsettled. Like I almost got up and left before the movie start because of how uncomfortable I was with the trailers that were playing before it.
This is the problem with people associating animation as a kid's thing.
Correct. Animation is not always a kid's thing, especially in Asia. Just saying. But like, I mean, it
A
was
lot of
trailer
good
after
shows.
trailer, and I'm like, these are not kids' movies. These are very adult content pieces of cinema. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Those are the movies I saw. And I'm still chugging along on Madam Secretary, watching her save the world.
One bill at a time.
Yeah.
Elle, what did you watch this week?
I was watching a lot of TV. I did watch Supergirl, which I did not like today. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was really funny, but I was laughing at parts that are not supposed to be funny. Anyways, I did also watch Citizen Kane for the first time. That was exciting. I
Bum,
liked it
bum,
a lot more than I thought I
bum.
would. I honestly was going into that. I had such a long day that day, and I was going into that expecting to want to fall asleep, and it was so good. I want to watch it again.
You're the best
Mesmerizing.
audience member ever. Can I just say that, like, the world deserves an audience full of L's watching their movie because she is the most active participant in in the film, and she's like so invested. I love it.
Meanwhile, everybody else in the movie theater is like dead silent, paying attention to this movie.
Yeah, and
And then you two were the only ones reacting.
Every time Orson Welles came on screen, we're like, "Oh my god, he's gorgeous."
Oh my gosh, it's so true. When he came in that tuxedo, I think I went, and you
yes, you did it like 3 times. He walks in random scenes, and you just be like, "Wow."
I was flabbergasted.
Me and my sister do a similar thing when we go to movies, but it's like we have this thing that we do when we watch shows or movies together where we'll pick out a phrase that just is funny in some way to us, and like maybe the way someone said it. And so we were doing that with all of Supergirl today. Like someone would say something random and we just look at each other and be like, "Wow, that was really whatever," you know? And it makes it so much more fun.
Agreed.
Anyways. And then big bucket list item. I started watching a movie I've had on my list for a very long time, with good reason. I started watching Hamlet, the Kenneth Branagh version, which is 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Most Hamlet adaptations are not the full text. Hamlet is my favorite story from Shakespeare.
Aww.
And
so you love
I really
Lion
wanted
King?
to watch like the full. Yeah, I really wanted to watch the full version, but I was like, I wasn't ready to commit to beginning it. You know what I mean?
Kenneth Branagh has made Shakespeare accessible to the masses in a way that no one else has. His Much Ado About Nothing is so good.
Yes. I love that movie. I think he's such a little diva in Hamlet. Because, like, Hamlet is just a diva, you know what I mean? But when you get Kenneth Branagh, his little tight-lipped, super bleached blonde hair, and he's just like, and he's making all these faces, and he's so, like, stiff, and then all of a sudden everyone leaves the room, and he's like, "Oh, my God!" And he does this whole monologue, and he's so dramatic. And then somebody walks in the room, and he's like, "Yes, okay." And he's, I love him so much. One of my favorite actors of all time. He's so silly goofy in everything that he does.
I do. I love him. Have you seen him in The Wild Wild West?
No.
Oh,
I gotta.
It's such a bad movie. It's so bad. It's Will Smith. It's Will Smith
no.
and Kevin Kline, and they're like detectives. And Kenneth Branagh's the bad guy, and it is such a hot mess. It's like a sci-fi western, and I love it.
So
it's so bad. It's so bad. I love it.
I gotta see it.
Kenneth Branagh is one of my favorite directors.
He's such a good. He's a phenomenal director. His take on Poirot was incredible. Like,
I love it.
Oh yeah,
so good, and he does it so flawlessly while acting and directing at the same time. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it.
The way I would love to be directed by him with his costume and his mustache, and he's doing a scene, and then he comes up and he's like, "Okay, listen," and having a conversation with that stash.
Yes.
He needs to do it with the accent too.
Yeah. No, mon ami. So good. I love the line where he's like, "I know what I like and I know what I do not like, and not the bad." It's so good.
His movies still feel magical.
Yes.
Like they tend to be simple.
It's because he's a theater nerd.
Beautifully.
He's a theater nerd. He's got to have that razzle dazzle.
That's what I like about Shakespeare nerds who make movies now. You know, it's my favorite thing.
What do you like, Obed?
I was thinking of what's it called? Murder on the Orient Express, where it was shot on 60 millimeter film, and there's maybe one green screen shot in the whole movie. So all of the like exterior you see outside the window, they actually went out and also filmed it, and then they did that projection.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
really
That's
well
why it looks
done.
so good. It looks so
Yeah.
good.
And the
Such a
60
good movie.
millimeter obviously got like, I think I'm gonna assume that they did like a theatrical run of the actual film print, but just the fact that they shot it on that large format print made it so there was a lot of quality. Like 60 millimeter, I think is like 16K in quality, which is not
Oh, wow.
processable by any computer, but it just maintains a gorgeous amount of detail while having the film grain and the texture. And just, it's magical. Cinderella too, the one he made, is one of the only, if not the only Disney live action remakes that one is good and two was shot on film.
I still haven't seen that one.
I think
I
it
still
was
haven't
shot on
seen
film.
it, but
It's
you
pretty good.
recommend it so highly that it's on my list.
I like it. I have it
My
on
ever-
Blu-ray if you need it.
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray. All right. Any movie recommendations you guys want to give?
Yeah. I want to recommend Hunt for the Wilder People. This is in honor of Sam Neill, who just passed away. It's a Taika Waititi film, and Sam Neill's one of the main characters. It's about a boy in foster care, and it's wild. It's so weird. It's like Taika Waititi in his full weirdness, and I love it. It's
Taika
such a
Waititi.
bizarre movie, and I love it. Hunt for the Wilder People.
I got to watch Jurassic Park in honor of Mr. Neil. I'm pretty sure you did that when we were like
Every
faking
episode.
the music intro last week's episode, and I'm leaving it in.
Did I?
Oh, it's so
Oh, gosh.
good.
Like when since we couldn't listen to the music last week, we were just kind of faking it.
Oh, yeah.
All I did was kind of readjust the timing a little bit, but everything that happened in that segment is in the episode behind the intro. So if you listen carefully, like you're making the weird noise and Elle is like laughing at the top of her lungs in the background.
Can you hear Elle eating the taffy that I brought?
I don't know.
She's like
I
this.
just started editing that. It's 2 hours long. Something
It
like
is
that.
really
Yeah.
long.
It's so long.
But you get us all in a room together and we hang out till, honestly, I think if we had been in someone's house, we probably would have just hung out till like 2 a.m. You know?
Yeah, it would have been bad.
It's great.
Elle,
It's nice
do
to
you
have
have
friends
any-
you like to talk to.
That's true. Oh, you have any recommendations?
Honestly, I'll recommend Much Ado About Nothing
Yeah.
with Kenneth Branagh and who else is in it?
Emma Thompson,
Emma Thompson, and isn't
Keanu
Denzel
Reeves,
Washington in that movie?
Denzel Washington, Keanu Reeves,
The one guy
Michael
who's in
Keaton.
House.
Michael Keaton's in it.
That movie is
Stacked
so
cast.
freaking funny.
It's so good.
If you could pick up on enough to understand understand enough of the dialogue, like it is genuinely such a hilarious story. And I feel
So
like it's
good.
something that's been done also, like that movie gets, remade and they use the same plot and make other movies, but it's so funny to watch it happen in Elizabethan English. It's so funny.
Oh, my lady
Anyways.
disdain, are you yet living? It's so good.
I love it.
My recommendation is just going to be Cinderella since we talked about it. It was shot on 35 millimeter film. I
course it
confirmed that
was.
just now, so it looks good. I think it's the only good live action remake that Disney's done.
Ooh, hot take.
And I still think, the cartoon is obviously a classic, but
You
you
didn't
had to
like the
line everything
Moana
up.
live action, Obed?
I heard it flopped, and I'm so grateful that it flopped.
Oh yeah.
Look,
I heard
Disney needs to
the
learn
budget was
that
like
these movies need to
250
go
million.
away.
Oh my gosh.
The budget was
Something like
250
that.
million, and in the first weekend they made barely 125 or something like that.
I will say, I'm the only time I've ever said this where I'm like, I'm actually looking forward to the live action remake is of Tangled. Like, I feel like Tangled will do really well. Like, I feel like they cast it really well. I like the guy that they cast as the guy. I think it's going to be cute. I think, guys,
There-
I think there's a chance that it could be really good.
Here's the thing with filmmakers that I run into. and I
Please
think
tell me.
everybody,
Please
everybody
tell me,
runs
Obed.
into. Everybody wants to make almost everybody wants to make like that perfect movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, you look at George Lucas, who goes back and re-edits the movie trying to make it better. And I think we need more of make it and move on and do something else and do something different. That's one of the reasons I love working in like live production, is because you get one chance to do something most of the time. And if you're like on a show that repeats itself, something's a little bit different, or you get to improve it, but it's like you get one shot and you go. And I feel like we need a little bit more of that, at least right now in filmmaking, where it's like, make the one movie that doesn't need a sequel, you know, or don't remake the really good movie. That being said, Tangled is going to perform really well because people absolutely love that movie, and they're going to go with hopes that it's good. And I would be surprised if it's good.
I think that it's going to be terrible, but I think Flynn Rider's going to be peak, and I'm okay with that.
I disagree. I'm not not that I'm not a big fan. As a person who was young enough to be watching Disney Channel in the late 2010s to early 2020s, I can only see him as the kid in the zombie movies.
Yeah.
But also he just, again, nothing against the actor. I think he's fine, but he just gives like tall and lanky, which is not Flynn Rider to me, I think. Like, he doesn't give rugged and can climb a tree.
Did you know that they originally tested Flynn Rider as being like a plus-sized man? Like,
I hate that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, the pictures were really cute.
I can't. No.
Well, I know where Elle stands.
How is he going to climb a tree? How is he going to climb the side of a cliff?
He was like strong. Like, he wasn't like, he was like, he was stout. He was a stout
He was big and buff, or he was
cute.
Just big? Like, because I'm thinking like Shrek.
Here, let me, maybe like when Shrek turned into a man.
Okay, then that's okay.
That's different.
Because I was just imagining Shrek, and I was like, but then how is they going to get married if he's ugly? Not the same thing. Not the same thing.
See, no, I immediately was just like, oh, yeah. Interesting.
Like, here, that's Elle. Look up.
Oh.
That's what they were thinking.
I see. See, that's like different.
Like stout. Like stout.
I was thinking like, my brain immediately went like fatherly, and I was like, oh. Okay, I see.
It's weird, but I can see it. It's making me think of Gaston.
But like not a pretentious Gaston. But like, that's a big change to go to that, you know? Like,
yeah.
It is a big visual change. It fits.
I want to be part of that one day, where you're just like spending a whole year waiting, and like artists are just giving you these sketches, and you just sit in a room, and I'm going to be like George Lucas with a highlighter and be like, I like this. I don't like that. Let's fix this.
That's what you're like already, Obed.
I want to do that.
You're already like that.
I want to make
do that with your classes.
Massive animated movie. No, I need it to be a massive animated movie with like a group of people dressed in sandals, jeans, and Hawaiian shirts, and they're wearing glasses. You know, it's the 90s, it's the early 2000s, and we're like, everyone's hand drawing everything and like sticking it onto a wall, and oil painters are like making concept. Like, I need that. I want that.
Well, we can put that in my TV show that I'm writing that you refuse to answer my voice memos about.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well.
Lol.
All right.
What's your movie recommendation, Obed? Oh, wait, it was Cinderella.
It was Cinderella, the 2015 one. So we don't know what's going to happen next week. We don't know how many people are going to be here. We don't know if maybe this is the last episode of season 2.
Oh, no.
Who knows? Who knows?
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Look, when schedules get complicated is when the show falls apart. But we'll see what happens. We'll find out. Either way, next week's movie is possibly known but unknown. So we're not going to hint at it just in case. Because maybe we do something special next week like we did with the reviewing the reviews. Maybe me and Elle decide to just like trash talk movies, or we recreate The Room just with voiceovers or something. I don't know. Oh, hi, Mark.
You do the War of the Worlds, War of the Worlds radio version.
Yeah. Yes. We're going to scare the world. We're going to do a live podcast and we're going to make everybody believe that there are aliens.
Love it.
That's the goal. So, next week's movie, who knows what the episode's going to be. But we'll see what happens. And it's a weird way to end the episode without teasing something, but oh well. Follow us on Instagram, watchlist.podcast. Bethany's been running it. Now there are clips of the films in the posts, so you can see the death scene in the Green Mile. It's great. Go follow and like and share and subscribe. No, ew. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I don't know how else I want to end this. So, bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
I love how weird this episode was. It's gonna be so much fun to edit.
This was an
Or a pain in
experience.
the butt.
I can't wait for you guys to hear the songs that I made for you
I'm so excited.
while you were helping Elle with her internet connection.
Oh boy.
It's still recording. Have you stopped yet? It's still going.
I know, because I'm probably gonna use this.
You freak.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Ray. Aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't worry. I won't tell.
The human head weighs 8 pounds.